Handling property damage claims in condo and co-op buildings is not easy at all. There's a lot of moving parts that involve various insurance companies. You've got condo and co-op boards. You've got opinions from the property management company. And then of course, you've got the insurance company, the various individuals who are affected, their units, and you've also got the insurance for the master policy. So ultimately the question is, who's responsible for these damages? When you put a claim in, the first notification obviously goes to likely your resident manager, or may go to your building super, or may go directly to your property manager, depending if you have a resident manager on site or not, right? From there, the initial cleanup is happening by the staff or someone that the management company or condo board calls in to do the initial cleanup. And then from there, everyone's saying, you report your insurance company to your carrier, I'll report it to my carrier. And then when the insurance companies get involved, it usually becomes this issue where it's like this. The master policy will say, it's not our responsibility, it's the unit owner's responsibility. And then the unit owner's carrier will say, no, it's the master policy's responsibility. And as you can see, as a policyholder, this becomes very complicated and stressful. No one's taking responsibility, and you're sitting there saying, what do I do next to push this claim forward? I just want to rebuild and get back to the way I used to be. From there, some know what a public adjuster is, some don't. Our firm, United Public Adjusters and Appraisers, has often been called in by condo and co-op boards directly. It could be directly through the board members who have seen us over the years at trade shows or through recommendations. Sometimes the property management company may be searching for a public adjuster and may come across our firm, or possibly through an insurance broker saying, look, you should really hire a public adjuster. This is a very complicated claim process and you need help. On the other end, we often get called in by unit owners who happen to be board members, or unit owners who are looking out for the building's best interest but aren't volunteers on the board, and saying, look, I think we need a public adjuster. There's a lot going on in this claim process. Once we get involved, our first thing is to assess the damages. We go floor by floor, every unit, looking for the damages. We look for the common hallways, we look for the elevator shafts, mechanical rooms, of course into the individual unit owners' apartments. And then from there, we're then collecting the building governing documents, the offering plan, the bylaws, whatever other documents we need to help understand who is responsible, right? That's the main question here. Once we're hired by either the unit owners who are affected or by the condo board, at that point, we're trying to figure out who's responsible. And by doing that, and going through those documents, we'll figure out maybe the condo board master policy covers the original build out. Maybe the unit owner's policy covers the additions and alterations that were done by the unit owners. Maybe all the damages go to the unit owner's policy based on the language, or maybe all the damages go directly to the master policy. Either way, by us being involved, we're going to try to hopefully narrow down who's responsible, even if it's partial or full. And then once we figure that out and we establish that with the insurance company and we get the insurance company on the same page, then it's a matter of estimating those damages. We then estimate all the cosmetic damages or any structural damages. We work hand in hand with the board and the unit owners, depending on who our client is at that moment, to make sure that everything is properly presented in the best light possible, make sure that our clients get every dollar they're entitled to, and quickly. No one has time to be pointing fingers at each other.